keep the slaves. Jesus had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
What is up, y'all? It's Jay Coffee back on the scene with another vid for you guys. And what's going on here? What do y'all make of this Kanye West? Where do we even start? Where do we go with this, you know? Now, for those who rock with my channel, you guys mess with me. You know, since Kanye came out saying he's going to run for president, I've been covering this topic. And, you know, I'm still leery. I'd really like to know what you guys think of Kanye's true intentions here. You know what I mean? Is this really Kanye as part of Team Trump still, you know, trying to take votes away from Biden through different strategies and stuff that he's pushing? Or does Kanye really want to become president? Like, is this for real? I don't know. You know, he did put out a statement saying he still respects Trump, but he's lost confidence in him, and this country's a mess. But we had a whole discussion about this on my channel. What is Ye really up to here? Now, we've all seen this clip. You heard it. I just played it at his first rally. This is in North Charleston, South Carolina. Ye is also tweeting out a petition, like a link for people to try to sign something to help get him put on the ticket in South Carolina, as if he really is going to push forward with this presidential run. You know, certain states he's going to have problems with the deadline, you know, of being wrote in on the ticket as an independent. And you heard what he said. He said something about Harriet Tubman, and it sounded pretty negative to me. And I don't know, you know, what exactly would possess Ye to say that. You guys can hop in them comments and let me know your thoughts on this. I mean, I will point out there's not much footage out there of the whole event in whole. It's hard to really find a lot of it. You know, as when it comes to anything nowadays, everything is about content machines and clip factories. What I mean by that is when someone speaks in an interview or anything, we see it broken down into little clips and put out in different ways. And we see it heavily in election season. You know, a lot of people who are Trump fans or someone else, you know, a lot of times are upset because they say, yo, they said this, but they only took that part of it and they took it out of context. I don't really understand, you know, no matter what context you take this in, it sounded to me like he was like downplaying the things that Harriet Tubman did. And like I said, that's a whole conversation. That's a whole nother deal. Like, we could go deeply into this. I've seen Riza Islam put out a little clip that's floating around on Instagram and other social media. And, you know, he was going on to say how, you know, Harriet Tubman did take some slaves to work for other white people, as in what those times were back then. You know, obviously the world was drastically different. And, you know, he was going on to talk about how Kanye's, when he was hospitalized, 5150, whatever you want to call it, where someone is held for psychiatric hold. He's saying Kanye was given electroshock therapy, given medicine and stuff like that, and he's never been the same. We also know the passing of his mother. But I don't know, man. You know, no matter what the case is, I just really don't see why he would speak that way of Harriet Tubman. You know, being from Western New York, there's a lot of local history in that area. There's actually a statue, you know, to pay homage to Harriet Tubman and other people who helped with the Underground Railroad to try to get people who were escaping slavery across the border into Canada. As you know, things were different there. You could actually be free, where in America, even though people were still technically free, things were still bad, you know, depending where you went. It was a different time. It was horrible times, you know. But you guys can get up in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on why he would say that about Harriet Tubman and what, you know, what you take from that. Now, getting back to what I was saying about the clip factories and how we see this during election season and stuff like that. We've seen it probably in the last few years with Trump, maybe more than anyone else, because he's always saying some off the wall stuff. Whether you dislike Trump or like Trump, you know Trump can put his foot in his mouth. He can say some outlandish things at times that can be, take those couple seconds and really put out there. And if Kanye West does indeed push on for this election, and this really does come to fruition, this is probably just the beginning of this. We're going to probably see this over and over. And what do you guys think it will do to his campaign or his overall chances? And what do you think his chances are? Like, let's just open up the dialogue and see what everyone's got to say about this as a whole. Now, I will say, when he did speak on other issues, it's being written up that he spoke a lot about pro-life in the A word. I got to be careful on here, y'all. He got very personal. He talked about how he, was possibly going to do that when his daughter was born. There's media outlets saying Kim was upset with him. Who knows? We don't know. But Kanye got very emotional, broke down in tears at times. And he talked about his opiate addiction. And he talked about a lot of other stuff and got very, very personal. What are your guys' thoughts on everything that he talked about as a whole? I have a live stream on this channel where we went over when Kanye first came out and said he wanted to run. He did an interview with, I believe it was Forbes, and we went over everything he spoke about and we broke it down. And I thought to myself, I don't know if anyone who was on here who watched that video, I'll throw a link, I'll pin it in the comments. You guys can go check it out. I thought to myself, yo, Ye is touching on some things here that people are going to be interested in, and the way that he's speaking about it. I mean, he started talking about conspiracies and vaccines and good versus evil and all that, and I was like, man, this is going to intrigue a lot of people. Now we see him out here at this rally. I don't know what, to make of all this. I want to know what you guys think. As always, that's what the J Coffee Talk platform is all about. So tapping in them comments. Anyone who's new to this channel, guys, take that quick moment. Do me that solid. Sub, hit the bell, hit the like for me. Help this channel grow. But more importantly, join that discussion. I cover music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. I'm going to close this thing out. Let's talk about this, y'all. And I'm going to pin that link if you guys want to go check out what we covered on that Kanye interview. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Look forward to hearing what everyone's got to say. What do y'all make of this? I'm out of here. Peace.